If you don't know where to begin, better ask when.
Shane, good to see you. I really like today's topic. Have you heard of the rich person's Roth? Roth IRAs are one of the best ways to minimize taxes. However, there are some people who just make too much to qualify. That's single filers making over $161,000 or married couples making over $240,000. So today we're going to talk through an alternative for those high earners known as the rich person's Roth, but it is not a retirement account. It is cash value life insurance, which also offers tax-free growth and tax-free withdrawals. So let's start high level. How does this work?
Well, these strategies use what's called indexed universal life insurance. And these policies really offer a great solution to life's two guarantees of death and taxes. So you can fund them either with monthly contributions, or what's even more common is to convert large chunks of qualified money to the life insurance policy. These large chunks of qualified money are oftentimes the problem in people's retirement portfolios because they have a huge tax obligation tied to them that they know will come due when they start to spend the money. So if that's money that you would like to convert to a life insurance policy, you can make the conversion. You're going to pay that tax off, but it's actually usually a good thing to get that tax out of the way, especially if we believe taxes in the future are going to be higher. Now, when you make that conversion, you'll put $1 into the life policy. You'll typically get back more than $1 in terms of the benefit. You'll have access to that cash value for income if you'd like it, or if you need it for something else, you can also access it. But most importantly, it's going to grow according to an indexing strategy, which means it can go up but never down. You'll have access to the cash again, and you'll also have access to the death benefit, usually in the form of a chronic care or chronic illness rider for the costs of long-term care if they should arise. Again, that would be tax-free because by its very nature, a life insurance policy is always tax-free.
Right. Lots to consider. I do want to ask, though, why not consider Roth conversions? If I'm not able to contribute to a Roth directly, I can consider a conversion.
You absolutely can, and that's still not a bad idea. We oftentimes call the rich person's Roth, or the LIRP, the life insurance retirement plan, to be the Roth's prettier sister, if you will. It has a lot of the same features, but maybe a couple extra add-ons that make it just even a bit more attractive to retirees looking for a strategy. And typically those additional benefits that make it more attractive are the ability to use the death benefit for long-term care, the ability to have indexed growth that goes up but not down, and also the ability to get those taxes out of the way ahead of schedule.
And so who should consider cash value life insurance? Is this only for the very wealthy?
No, it's really not always for the very wealthy. It's for folks that have a concern for taxes, want to create a leveraged pool of money to help themselves pay off this tax debt, and also create some ability to take tax-free income in retirement. Now, if you're uninsurable because you have health conditions, that's usually the one gotcha where we say, hey, you got to be able to qualify for the policy. If you're in a type of shape where you have some pre-existing conditions, you might not be able to qualify. That's where you look back to the main, the typical Roth conversion and say, okay, let's do a Roth conversion if we can't get the better option.
And if my goal is to generate wealth, I can only contribute $7,000 to a Roth each year, whereas the cash value life insurance has no contribution limit.
Right, no contribution limits typically, as long as it's structured properly and you're insurable. That insurability is typically the limiting factor.
So I do want to talk about the cash value part of this, because when it's properly structured, as you said, you can use the cash value to create a stream of income possibly for the rest of your life.
Exactly. So you can take money out of the policy in the form of a loan. As a loan from the policy, it's tax-free, and that cash value can send you that income stream for the rest of your life if structured properly. Again, that can be a huge thing for folks that are concerned about taxable income coming to them in retirement, trying to get themselves as close to a 0% tax bracket as possible. Of course, we've talked a lot about the benefits of tax-free income in retirement, reduces the tax on Social Security, doesn't cause you to get into IRMA issues with Social Security and Medicare, and it can be a pretty powerful thing to have that tax-free income in retirement.
Right. A lot of moving parts with this topic, Shane, but I'm so glad we got a chance to talk it through. Clearly, it might not be right for everyone, but there's a lot of solutions, I think, wrapped up in this. If somebody has any questions, how can they reach you?
The best way to reach us is online or via phone. Our phone number here at the office is 602-456-1928, or visit our website, winstonandcompanies.com.
All right. Shane, thank you.
Thanks, Erin.
Got a plan for your retirement? 'Cause 'cause you know it's just down the road. But if you don't know where to begin, better ask when.